So, as we all are at the platform of the buyer, where we are here to build the dreams. So, I welcome to all of you in this journey. And before starting, as we always start with some positive quotes, with some super energy. And our today's super energy is saying that set a goal, make a plan, stay focused, work hard, and succeed. That means this is the process to be a succeed. That means you have to make a goal, you have to make a plan for that goal. Then you have to stay focused on that. You have to work hard, and then definitely you will be successful. Right? So let's start. And yeah, so this as now I think so now all of you know this game, as all of you are playing the game for the prizes, for the rewards, and as you are attending the session, that means today already you have won the 500 coins. So congrats. And now let's start. So today's session is for the profit and loss for type number. Not type number actually, part number 2. Okay, profit and loss part number 2. We have already started the profit and loss in the previous session. We have seen some basics questions from the profit and loss, some basic points. What is the profit? What is the loss? What is the cost price? What is the mark price? What is the selling price? What is the percent profit formula? What is the percent loss formula? This is what we have already seen in the previous session. Okay, and now we are going to start the part number 2. So what will we see in the part number 2? First, we will take a recap of those formula. Then we will solve one recap question which we have already done yesterday. On that basis, we will solve one question. Then we will go for the type number 3 today, and we will solve questions on the type number 3 and same similar for the type number 4. That means we will cover two types from the profit and loss, type number 3 and 4 in today's session. So let's start this topic. And before that, as I said, we will take a quick recap. Okay, now what are the important points we have seen in the previous session? We have seen the important concepts, which was the cost price, selling price, and mark price. Right? Mark price means what? Whenever any shopkeeper, or whenever suppose I have a shop, then definitely I will purchase anything at certain price. Whatever the price I have purchased, I call it as the cost price. Then what will I do? I have to sell that price. So I will mark some price on that article, whatever the object. So whatever the mark price, that is whatever I will mark, that is the mark is nothing but the label price or printed price. Whenever we goes to any buy any of the thing, then of course then we will see that on every object there is something price mark on that object, which is called as the mark price. And selling price is what? It's not necessary always they sell at the mark price. Sometimes they give you some discount, or sometimes they just give to directly on that price. So whatever at what price they sell, whatever at price is sold, it called as the selling price. Okay, and the customer and whatever at what price I have purchased, that price I call that as that price is called as the cost price. Okay, so this is the cost price, and that then what is the profit and loss? What are the profit and loss? Suppose any object I have purchased at rupees 500 and I sold it for rupees 600. Then what can I say? I have purchased at 500, but I sold at 600. That means I have sold 100 rupees more. That means there is a profit of mine which is of the 100 rupees. Profit is nothing but when selling price is more than the cost price, then we call there is a profit, and profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. And what is the loss? Instead of 600, if I have purchased that object at 500 and I sold it at 300, then what will happen? I have purchased at 500 and I am selling at 300. That means I am getting the loss of 200 because my cost price is more than selling price. At that time, we say it is a loss, and loss formula is the cost price minus selling price. So this was the formula. Then what we have seen, important formulas we have seen, right? These were the four formulas. What was that formula? I have already told that formula. Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. Profit percent or loss percent, as we always find the profit or loss on the cost price. Okay, we just please remember this thing, whether it is a whatever prefer, whether it is a profit, whether it is a loss, we always find out the profit and loss on the cost price. So what will be the profit percent? Profit percent is equal to profit by cost price into 100, and loss percent is equal to loss by cost price into 100. So this was the formula for profit percent and profit loss. Now we will see that after that we will solve one question which is for you, that we have seen some basic concept, and in that all total concept there is a one single question. So you have to solve this question, then we will go for today's session. So come on, try this one. Kiran purchased a scooter for rupees 52,000. That means he purchased at that price. That means 52,000 is cost price. Then what happens? What is he doing? He sold it at a loss of 10%. Then what happened? He purchased at 52,000. That means his cost price was 52,000, but he sold it at 10% loss. At loss of 10%. Then what happened? With that money he purchased, that means whatever money he will get, right? I have purchased like at 52,000 and I have sold at 10% loss. Then definitely I will have something money. And in that money, from that money, he purchased another scooter and sold it at profit of 20%. Then they are asking is that what is his overall loss or profit in this overall transaction, from buying one scooter to selling another scooter. In this whole transaction, whether he has a profit or loss, and if it is a profit or it is a loss, by what amount is profit or loss they are asking you. So can you find out this? Option number A will be the answer. Yes, 4160 profit will be the answer. So how will we solve this question? As if you read the question carefully, first you know that cost price is equals to 52,000, right? Cost price is the 52,000. Then the loss is equals to 10%. And then whatever the amount after this, on that amount, again profit is a 20%, right? Then if I solve this cost price, as we know that cost price, we always find out the profit or loss on the cost price. So initially cost price was the 52,000 into, as 10% is loss, means what will remain? Already 10% to loss में चला गया. That means he will get the 90% of this 52,000, right? It is a 90% of this. Now either you can solve for this and again find out the profit, but if you read the question carefully, you will get to know that it's playing with the same amount after whatever the amount after this, then again 120% of this, because he is getting the profit on this amount. Right? After this amount, he is getting a profit on this amount. And that profit is what? 20% profit. That means this is the new cost price, you can say. Or on this, he is getting the profit. That means profit of 20%. So you can say 120 by 100. That will you will get the total answer by this single equation. So how will you solve this first? As 1 2 1 2 double 0 is cancelled, and again this 1 2 1 2 this double 0 is cancelled. So this will become 520 into 9 into 12. So if you solve this 0, 9 2s are 18, carries 1, 9 5s are 45 and 1 46. 4680 into 12. I think I have done something mistake. Wait a moment, and yeah, 10 90%, and again he purchased the money. Then what is, yeah, okay. Then it is correct, right? Into 12. So what will you get this amount? 0. 12 8s are 96, carries a 9. 12 6s are 72 plus 9 will be 81, carries a 8. 12 4s are 48 and 8 it will become 56. That means at the end its selling price is equals to 56160. After this equation, what you get? Selling price and your cost price was the 52,000. Now can you tell me whether it is a profit or loss? Your cost price was the 52,000. Means at the time of investing, you invest on the 52,000. But at the end, you are getting the total amount of 56,160. Then what will be your profit? Profit, there will be the profit because you are getting the more amount. And profit will be 56,160 minus 52,000, which is equals to 4160. This will be your profit. Are you getting this? Or you have solved separately. First, you have find out this amount. Then again, you will find out the 120% of the same, whatever amount after this getting. Then you will find out the 20% profit. You can do this separately also, but you can do in one equation, in one single equation. Okay. Now let's go for the next types. So now let's start. What was type 1 and 2? We have done type 1 and type 2 in the previous session. Okay. If you are present on that, then you can see the recording. Now let's, if you don't know even type number 1 and 2, then also don't no any issue. We will solve the type number 3 by completely different like of just, we will solve logically itself. Okay. You don't have to use anything. You just have to think logical. So let's concentrate here. First question we will see on the screen. A fruit seller sells mangoes at the rate of rupees 9 per kg and thereby loses 20%. At what price per kg he should have sold to make them a profit of 5%? Okay, this is your question. So try to understand the question. What happens? There is a fruit seller, and what he did, he sold the fruits at 9 rupees kg. And then he realized that after selling the 9 rupees per kg, he is getting a loss of 20%. Then at what price must he sold to make a profit of 5%? Are you getting the question? That fruit seller are already sold at rupees 9 per kg, but he has lost of 20%. Now he has to gain a profit of 5%. Then at what price must he sold to get the profit of 5%? So how will we solve these questions? Please listen carefully. Okay. Suppose there is 100 rupees per kg is the price. Okay. For example, 100 rupees is the price. If we had a 9 rupees, if we had a loss of 20%, okay, suppose my price is 100 rupees. If I had a loss of 20%, then what will be my selling price? That means my first selling price will be 80 rupees. Why? Because I am getting a 20% loss. And now what I want? I want 5% profit. If I want a 5% profit, then what should be my SP on the 100 rupees? It must be 105. If I want a 5% profit, it must be 105. Right? But for the fruit seller, whenever I am selling at 80 rupees, because my price was the 100. But in actual, at a 20% loss, fruit seller's price is a 9 rupees. That means this 80, I can equate this 80 to 9 rupees. Are you getting this point? So what must be the price to get the profit of 5%? Okay, for this question, I know you can solve by many ways, by easy ways. But if we increase the quite difficulty in this question, then this will help you the most to solve within some seconds. So please concentrate. What am I saying? Suppose my price was the 100 rupees. If I had a loss of 20%, at that time my selling price will be 80 rupees. But now I wanted to I want a profit of 5%. So my selling price will become 105. Whenever my selling price is 80, at that time fruit seller's price is a 9. Why? Because he is also selling at the 20% loss. Then what will be the price at 5% profit? This is the question mark. That means I am equating like 80 is equal to 9. Then 105 is equal to what? Let's do the cross multiplication. For the cross multiplication, what will you do? 9 into 105 divided by 80. Solve this thing now. If you solve this 5, 16 and this will become 21. That means 21 nines are will be 189 divided by 16. So it will become 16 ones are 16. And what will be the answer? 16 ones are 16. Remainder is 2. Again 16 ones are 16. That 13 is remain. I know this is quite calculative might be. So this will become 16, 16 sevens are or 16 eights are, right? 16 eights are 128 and again 2 remain. That means it is around 11.81. That is the option number A. This is quite calculative, I know, but this is really going to help you in these some questions. So please, if you have you understood this thing? So let's solve the next question now. Let's see. A property dealer sells a site for rupees 6,30,000 and makes a profit of 5%. Had he sold it for rupees 5 lakh, then the percent of profit or loss he would have made is. What will be its profit or loss? Very good. So what will we do here? Let's see. Okay. Consider the price of that property is 100 rupees. Okay. So if I said I call it, if I always write down, actually I always do like a round and I call this method as a anda method. Okay. So what will we do here? 100 rupees is the cost price and there are the two selling price. At one selling price he is making a 5% profit. 5% profit means what will be the price? 105. And on the second, I don't know what is the profit loss price. I have to find out this one. Right? And what are they saying? Whenever the profit at that time the price is equal to 6,30,000, then what will be the loss or profit when he sold it at rupees 5 lakh? Getting this point? Initially, I consider that price of that property is 100 rupees. If I wanted a 5% profit, that means my price will be 105. Now I don't know whether it is a profit or loss. I have to find that. Whenever it is a 5% profit, at that time my price is 6,30,000. Then what will be price when this is value is of 5 lakh? Okay. So what will you do here again? Cross multiplication. That means question mark into 6,30,000 is equals to 5 lakh into 105. So this question mark will become 5 lakh into 105 divided by 630. So if you observe this 100 into 6, 600 and 5 6 are 630. That means you will directly get here 1 by 6. So this you will get that. We want the percent here, right? This is the 105% and this is also the percent. So you can divide by the 100. So what will you get here? 5 by 6 ratio means what? You are getting the 5 by 6 ratio or you are getting the 500 by 6 because this was also the percentage, 105 percentage. So this 20 will get cancelled by that percentage also, or you can ignore that zeros. You just take this 20 is ignored and this ratio will be 5 by 6. This is a 6,30,000. That's what I am thinking exactly where these zeros are going. Yeah, okay. So this 20 will also get cancelled. Right? So what will the answer you will get here? Question mark is equals to 83.33% because 5 by 6 ratio is 83.33. That means this percentage is equals to 83.33. That means what is the loss here? Can you tell me what is the loss here? What was the request to question mark into 6,30,000 is equals to 5 lakh into 105. So question mark is equal to 5 lakh into 105 by 630. So this 30 will get cancelled. 105 into 6. That means 500 by 6, which is equals to 83.33. That means what is the loss here? Because I have to find out the loss. So what is the loss here? 16.66 will be loss. That is nothing but the 16.2 by 3% will be the loss. 16.2 by 3% loss will be there. Are you getting this or you are getting confused? Please tell me. Now let's go for the next one. I have explained this and I hope now you have understood. Okay, very good. Now this is a question. And how will we solve this question? Read the question carefully. Please read the question carefully. What are they saying in the question? A trader sold a cycle at loss of 10%. If his selling price had been increased by 200, there would have been a gain of 6%. The cost price of the cycle. That means, are you getting the question? What happened? He sold the cycle at a certain price, and then 10% loss was there. He realized that I have a loss of 10%. If instead of selling on that price, he had sold at 200 rupees more, whatever he had sold plus 200, then he would have the gain, he would gain the 6% profit. अगर वो 200 rupees increase कर देता है तो उससे 6% का profit हो रहा है. Then they are asking me that what was the cost price of the cycle. Okay, now let's see by our ANDA method. What is the ANDA method? It says that CP is equals to 100. Consider this one first. Okay, now what will happen? So what will happen here? If my CP was 100 rupees and initially I have a loss of 10%. Loss of 10% means what? The selling price will be 90 rupees. And next time what I have to do? 6% gain. That means 6% profit. That means 106 rupees. When I have a loss of 10%, I sold it at rupees 900. When I am getting a profit of 6%, then I am selling it at a 106. That means by what amount it increasing? At 10% loss and 6% profit, exactly by what this amount is increasing? This amount is increasing by the 26 rupees. But in the question, they are saying that if the price is increased by 200, that means whatever my 26 is there 200. Getting this one, that means 26 is equal to 200. Then what will be my 100 of them? Because I have considered the 100, which is not the exact cost price. So for this question mark, it will become 200 into 100 divided by 26. Is it a 26? No, sorry, it is a 16. Sorry. That's what I thought. There is something mistake. This is a 16 here actually, not 26. So can you solve this one now? This will becomes, if you solve this by the 4 and this will becomes 25 and this is a 550. 550 into 5 it will becomes 1250. So your CP was a 1250. Got this one? Okay, now let's go for the next question. And if anyone has still doubt, then I will explain in the end. But now please go for the next question. Okay. So what are they saying? By selling a tape recorder for rupees 1040, a man gains 4%. If he sell it for 950, his loss will be. This is really easy for calculation also. If it is 100 rupees and initially he is getting 4% profit, that means his selling price is 104. Then what will be the price? What will be the loss whenever he sold it at the 950? Then can you do the cross multiplication here? You can directly get here 1 tens are. That means of course this will be also tens are. That means this will becomes 95. 195 means of course this is a minus 5%. That is a 5% loss. Right? Option number A will be the answer here. Now understood? Perfect. Now let's go for the next question. There is a quite change in this question, and for this you must know the concept. You can solve only by the concept. Now what will I say? 20% gain. That means if suppose my cost price is 100 rupees, then what will be my selling price? 20% profit means 120 rupees. Now what are they saying? If he sold it at double the price, this was my SP1 and they are saying that double the price. That means what will be SP2? Double of this, that means 240. That means what is the profit here? Plus 140%. That is the answer. Then why you are saying 100? Yes, option number D is the answer. Very good. Got it? Yes, very good. So this is the easy, but there is a logical actually, you can say. Okay, because there are the chances to make mistakes. That's why I'm saying this is quite confusing, but it is easy. That's really great. Now let's solve the next question. So let's solve this together now. What are they saying here? An article is sold at loss of 10%. Means initially there is a loss of 10%. Means suppose my CP is 100. So my first SP will become 10% loss. Means 90 rupees. Now what are they saying that? Had it been sold for 9 rupees more, then would have been a gain of 12.5. Now are you getting this? 9 rupees more. If he had said, then he would gain the 12.5, 12.5. That is 12.5% profit. That means now my price will becomes 112.5 rupees. Now then what by 9 rupees more. But in actual, what is the price by this price? By what it is a more? 90 and 112. That means it is a 22.5 rupees more. But in actual, they are saying it is a 9 rupees more. That means 22.5 is equal to 9. Then what will be the price of 100? So your question mark will becomes 9 into 100 divided by 22.5. So I can say this question mark is equals to 9 into 1000 divided by 225 because I have to cancel out this point. Now this 25 nines are and this will be 25 fours are. And this 9 will get cancelled. Means your answer would be 40 itself. Is it visible? Okay, I will show you question mark is equals to 40. This is what I have written there. So everyone is okay now. Now you are getting these questions. Very good. Now you are solving. That's really great. Now let's solve the last question of this type. Even if you really know the method, then definitely you can solve orally even. Seriously, you can solve orally. Because exactly what is happening, initially there is a 2.5% loss. That means minus 2.57, minus 2.5 will be there. And after that, there is a 7.5, that is 7.5% profit. Minus 2.5 and plus 7.5, that means there is a difference of 10. But what are they saying here? 10 rupees difference, but here they are saying that 10 is equals to 100. That means my 100 is equals to 1000, means my cost price is 1000 rupees. Now I have to take up, I have to gain the profit of what? Is that a 12.5, right? Yeah, 12.5. So 1000 with 12.5%. That means what will that? 125 rupees will be added. That means 1000 and 125. That means option number B will be your answer. Option number B will be your answer. What are they saying? Initially, suppose my cost price was the 100 rupees. Then first there is a loss of minus 2.5. That means this will becomes 97.5. And then they are getting the 7.5% profit. Then this will becomes 107.5. Even instead of finding this difference, by this also you can find out this difference. 7.5 minus 2.5 because I have to find out the difference, which is a 10%. Even here also you can solve. So 10 is equal to 100 because they are saying that 100 rupees more. If 10 is equal to 100, then 100 is equals to what? You can simply say as question mark is equals to, you really need a solution here. 100 into 100 divided by 10, 10 cancel. That means question mark is equals to 1000. That means my cost price, actual cost price is equals to 1000 rupees. Now I want a profit of 20% on the CP. So, sorry, not 20%, it is a 12.5%. So 1000 into 112.5 by 100, that's why it will becomes 1125 rupees. Selling price, right? Or exactly what we were saying, you should sell it, right? So selling price will becomes 1125. This 10 is upon CP or SP. This 10 is on the CP actually. That means this 10 is the difference of a selling price, which is equal to 100. That means whenever my difference is a 10 rupees, then their difference is 100 rupees. That means whenever my cost price is 100 rupees, then what will be their cost price? Because my difference 10, their difference is 100. Then my cost price is 100, then what will be their cost price? So 10 is the difference of the selling price. Because what are they are saying that had he sold it 100 rupees more, that means 100 rupees ज़्यादा को sell करता तो उसको इतना profit होता. Similarly for me, if I sold it for rupees 10 rupees more, then I am getting the profit of 7.5%. Okay, can we sum up now? So that's all. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. So that's all. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next station. That's all. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.